Hi guys and welcome to a new video from your favorite blobface. Dr. Phil is a douchebag. And if you're watching this video right now and thinking I like Dr. Phil, I get that. Because he exposed many idiots on his show before, and well, sometimes he generally made some good shows exposing someone who is an idiot. But there's a clip right now being uploaded to the max on r/cringetopia, and when I saw it, I was in complete disbelief that this really happened. Because I have never heard anyone have a more brain dead take than Dr. Phil right here in this show. Dr. Phil is literally saying in this clip that a woman hitting a man is completely fine, and that a man should just accept it and run away. And I thought this was so freaking crazy that Dr. Phil of all people had this take, and he just had to make a video about it.
He says that she attacked with football moves and tackles and punched.
Already the audience is laughing because the violence is against a man and not a woman. Because let's be honest right here, if this was the other way around, everyone would take this completely serious and nobody would be laughing. And before we continue, I want to get this 100% straight. On the Blobber channel, we're against all kinds of violence. Violence is for stupid and dumb people that can't win an argument with merely words. So they just reside to using violence in any way because they're too dumb. But violence should never be used in any situation, with the exception of self-defense. And if you do fight often, or if you do whatever in physically hurting anyone, you are just a freaking jackass, and that's it. So on the Blobber channel, we are against violence against men, against violence against women. And with that out of the way, let's just continue.
Kicked in the face, had a chair that was swung at him from across the room. His mouth was cut up, bloody nose and scratches on his face, neck and chest. So you say she has come at you, she has attacked you, and that oftentimes you have done what you have done purely in defense.
Yes, that incident, definitely.
Okay, so if this is all true, right, then I'm 100% in defense of this man, because he was acting in self-defense, and as I just discussed, that's the only time violence should be used in my opinion. So if this woman really did the list of this stuff, I'm fully on the side of the man, and this woman is just a disgusting bastard.
I don't care what she does. If she starts punching you, then you turn around and walk away. If she starts...
I'm sorry right here, but why the hell is everyone cheering in the audience? Was one of the requirements to be in the audience of Dr. Phil that you had to have brain damage or something? Dr. Phil is being a complete idiot right here. Like, I don't know exactly what happened in that situation, of course, but Dr. Phil is straight out telling this man that he can't defend himself when a woman beats him. Like, how are people cheering for that? For everyone watching once again, never use violence yourself at first, to anyone, man or women. But if a bitch starts beating your ass, you better defend yourself. Like, holy shit, have we all lost our minds right now? Nobody needs to accept a beating just because it's a woman doing the beating. Dr. Phil has turned on -50 IQ mode right here because this man is definitely not thinking clearly. And I'm glad the whole thread about this on Reddit is supporting me in my opinion, because otherwise I would have just lost all hope in humanity. Because if someone says this,
I don't care what she does,
I don't care what this woman does, and people start supporting that, well then we truly lost it all in society. Sorry for rambling on too long about this, but it just pisses me off. How can Dr. Phil on television generally say he doesn't care what a woman does, but you can never defend yourself towards a woman? It's just so fucking stupid.
If she starts following you, then you walk faster. If she starts chasing you, then you outrun her. If you have to, you get behind the door. But you don't ever, never, ever put your hands on a woman in anger, ever.
Yeah, no, I can't watch this shit. This is the most infuriating thing I have seen in a long time. And this guy calls himself a doctor of some sorts. This comment perfectly describes everything. Dr. Phil needs to shut the fuck up. A woman comes at me with a chair and intends to do harm. I will return in kind. I would never initiate violence with a woman. But I sure as fuck will never let it just happen either. This man literally just said that if a woman chases you, you gotta just run faster. Well, I better start training my running skills then, because I for sure get outrun by a lot of girls because I'm slow as fuck. But I guess I have only two options because I am a man. One is outrun them, and two is take a full-on beating. Because according to Dr. Idiot over here, I can defend myself against women. How is this even real, guys? Please tell me how this clip is real. How can someone genuinely think this? And to top it all off, These fucktards in the crowd are cheering it all up. Like, what are they cheering for? Domestic abuse against men? Like, woo! Yeah, abuse! Man, this is so stupid.
And somehow or another, you think that's funny somehow? Tell me what's funny about that. You just don't put your hands on a woman in anger. And anybody that does is a chicken coward.
This man is just not taking it any longer, and I fully agree with him. Let's just say what he said was all real, right? This woman was abusing him and he acted in self-defense afterwards. So this man was abused for some time, probably having some mental problems from it, only to now go to Dr. Phil and get laughed at by Dr. Phil and called a chicken coward. And the whole crowd is just cheering at him. This is just completely cruel, and what Dr. Phil will say now is even more cruel in my opinion.
No, you're not done. Now, let me tell you.
I'm done.
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you want to be done, if you want to walk out of here, then you can walk straight into the LAPD, my friend. Because
the LAPD. I'm sorry, but the woman threw a chair at the man. Shouldn't she get into the hands of the LAPD? What the hell is happening in the world right now? Dr. Phil is still just encouraging abuse from a woman right here in this video, and the audience is completely eating it up. If anyone after reading what the woman just did even thinks for a second that it is normal, go fuck yourself. Abuse against both men and female in all cases is just completely wrong. It just is. We are humans. We can talk things out. That's why we develop speech. So stop being a caveman or cavewoman for that matter. Stop hitting everything you disagree with, and that should just be the rule. We shouldn't divide the rules between men and women. We need equality. We've had the feminist revolution, right? We need total equality. Equality of pay, equality of rights, and equality in getting your ass beat if you hit first. And with that said, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe and hit that bell notification. Blobfish out.